Okay. There's a part, there was like a part of me that had debated using a camera for when I do voice acting, but I was like, I make a lot of dumb faces. Let's not.
I don't know. It's kind of entertaining in D&D when we are clearly doing something silly and chaotic and you just put your forehead against the mic.
Yes, that does happen quite frequently, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yep, a little bit.
Okay, thanks. I didn't need reassurance of that. I'm kidding.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's all good. I was just saying, thanks a lot. I didn't need the reassurance on that.
Oh. I'm here for you. It's okay.
Oh, I appreciate that. I think.
Oh my god. What was your
Yeah, no.
voice again?
Kind of like Shira's, but like not the same as Shira's.
Yeah, it's not the same as Cher's, but similar. Okay, one. I have to hear myself before I do. Alright. Well,
Don't mind me, I'm just checking something.
okay, I'm assuming we're good.
I
Smell
clicked back
this
into the
tower.
game.
Just
And it
as
did
we
that.
heard, one of the 4 device towers activated on the release of the seal beneath Gransil Castle. A second barrier defending the Ariel from all angles. The professor's research was spot on, it seems.
Oh dear. It's Campanella. This was Xander.
I don't know, I'm trying to figure out where it is.
In his how low can you go voice.
What?
All the way to the floor.
Yo, sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Perfect.
Hope we didn't tire you too much with the delay.
Ah, Walter, Campanella. This is a surprise. I was sure it would be Louve who'd meet me here. What turning of the wind is this, I wonder?
Louve is accompanying the professor for the moment. So, as much as it may not be my place as a mere observer, I came in his stead.
And, I ain't got much to do at this point. Right now, I'm just killing some time.
How unusual for both of you. Though, interesting. Louve is accompanying the professor. They are performing the last experiment, then.
Apparently. A big fancy plan is headed into the big leagues, looks like.
The archaisms and Jaegers are almost ready. Once we have the beta in hand, we'll all be quite busy, I suspect.
The The last experiment. They mean to go up against the legend, I take it. Even the professor and Louvet are going to struggle with that, I would imagine.
Maybe. We're talking about hijacking a creature of legend after all. Ain't quite like throwing pictures around or shaking the earth. But hey, Campanella, this ain't like you.
Oh, what's this now?
Usually happily tagging along with the professor. You ain't doing that, especially when things are this interesting. That means something even better's coming up. So spit it out already.
Why, Walter, I'm hurt. Have you so little faith in me?
I trust you as much as your number.
What overflowing camaraderie, Walter.
Such slings, such arrows, you two are so cruel. Well, in truth, I would love to sit back and watch the fireworks unfold, but as it turns out, I've got a bit of work to do. I'm off to gain his permission to use the Ark.
Shit, seriously? We're finally busting that monstrosity out? This mission gets better every day.
The Crimson Ark. The Glorious. I find it hard to believe we would use such. Do we intend to turn this nation into nothing more than a smoking crater?
That will be up to the Professor and Louvet. So I'm afraid I must depart as soon as we're done. I so look forward to hearing about our experiment when I get back. I gotta channel my inner Monokuma when I do him.
Honestly.
Similar personalities, so. Oh, now I get to talk to myself in two very similar voices.
Perfect.
This is... Yes, I thought it would be here. Behold, Louvet, a majestic thing, is it not? Are you really going to perform an experiment on something like this? I understand your apprehension. Without this data, however, we have no hope of completing the beta. We must know. Okay. This is a very deep and powerful voice. Not deep, but this is a very powerful voice. Who wants to do this? It would not be out of character to use either mine or Xander's Go XLRs for this one.
You got some reverb, Xander?
Always. I always do. Let's see. What pitch though?
If I remember, it is a male voice.
Voice of God. Go for it.
Not quite that drastic, just big and booming.
I'm looking. More.
Think Smaug from Lord of the Rings.
Oh.
That kind of
Oh.
like a big and booming voice, but not like the voice of God.
But not like grovelly like Smog.
Not
Okay.
yet. I mean, you could be that grovelly if you want to be, but it doesn't have to be. But that kind of like big booming voice.
Let's see. I'm testing.
You change your game yet?
Let me
No, I did not.
test.
Good call.
Yeah, this is,
How is that?
this is definitely not PUBG. What?
Too much echo?
That's too much. And it's also really broken. It doesn't come through well.
Okay. Oh wait, I do have one. Let's try that one.
What does this one sound like?
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
That
Is
might
that,
work.
is that the better?
It needs to be more maybe I don't know. The echo delay is too much. It needs to be just like right behind it, almost like it sounds like it's a part of it.
Huh. So I can't even hear what it sounds like, and I literally it says there's no echo.
Okay, now it does. Now it sounds fine.
I didn't change anything.
Well, I think it's just Discord adjusting to the different sound.
Maybe that or my internet just being stupid with this thunderstorm.
Also possible. That sounds fine.
Okay. So it wasn't too deep.
It doesn't have to be super deep. No.
Ooh.
It's a dragon.
Oh, I see. We woke you. Your first time in the waking world of mortals in 20 years, yes? This is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. You may call me George Weissman. I am one of the Anguis, caretaker of Ouroboros.
Igor. This power which hangs about me like a mist, familiar it be somehow, but thy eyes betray thy purpose. In those windows I see a soul twisted and bent, capable of joy, unyoked from bringing suffering and agony to thy fellow man.
Well, such compliments. But I'm afraid I must deny your request. I won't be going anywhere. After all, we've business regarding the treasure of Adios.
What?
Show him, Louvet.
That.
Oh, does this stir up memories from 1200 years ago? It's merely a replica, but I dare say it's well made enough, wouldn't you?
Surely thou dost not. Thou cannot mean the shining ring.
Ah, but I do. Now then, our final test awaits.
What is wrong with his eyeballs?
Chapter 5. He just
He's
became
evil!
very evil. That
Super
which
evil.
one must protect.
Mm-hmm.
We are this chapter, next chapter is my favorite. But this chapter is a good runner-up. You may choose 2 party members. Alright, who
Who
we
wants
going?
lines?
Shall we roll some dice again?
I can roll die. Alright, how many do we have? 5? Okay, let me get a
So
d6.
6 is a reroll. Yeah.
Alright, ooh, we got a nice shiny, I think it was blue. Well, we got 1, so we got Agate.
All right.
And 3, Olivier.
All right.
Oh, this is a pairing.
That'll be interesting.
I like this.
3 bracers and Olivier. This will go great.
Well, isn't it 3 bracers plus an extra anyways, typically? Except from, well, no.
No, because we could have Zin.
There's
and had 4
that's
bracers.
True,
Since
that's true.
also, you could have had 4 bracers or you could have 2 and 2.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
I'm just saying the chances of there being 3 and 1 is very high.
Well,
anyways.
pretty high.
in
It's up
general,
there.
that tends to be the case. It's 3 and 1, typically.
Okay, it's time we finally got two bows. You know, like we've been planning for 1,000,000 years now. It's the only place that hasn't seen an experiment, too.
That's true, but from the sounds of it, there isn't anything odd happening in bows. I think we can take our time, for once, and help out here in Roland a bit before heading out.
Sounds good. Let's see if there's anything else to do, and head for the landing port when we're done.
AKA your chance to finish things if you wanted or needed
I just
to.
want to say there's such a voice difference between Estelle and Shara that's so fun.
Yeah, it's not like Weissman
Go
and
fishing
Luve.
somewhere. No, they're pretty close.
It's also kind of, I've noticed that they have two halves of my normal voice.
Mhm.
My lower pitch, but then there's the, this kind of part of my voice.
Right.
Joshua has close to my normal, a little bit lower than my normal voice. Cassius is probably the closest to my normal voice. Luve and Weissman sit lower.
It's just, I was sitting here listening to myself. I'm like, yeah, that's still coming from my mouth. That's great.
It is great.
It was Alan.
I don't remember. I think he was prior to anybody joining us.
It was you, Sean, because it was before we all came in here, so.
Yeah, this was when it was just me and Mira. Do you have any notes on what his
Alright.
voice was? I don't remember.
Nope.
Okay.
I write down names.
You should
Fair.
give him the 1950s radio
Oh wait, let me get
There you
the.
go.
telephone
we go.
voice thing.
Okay, let me get that mic. Hold on,
Yeah.
I gotta get that mic. Okay. So I need to.
Hold on, chat.
Hold on. Yes, this is imperative that I do this.
It's worth.
Hey, Estelle, heading out already? You just came home. Sure, you can't stay around for a while.
Yeah, sorry. There's kind of a lot going on. Once our current job's done, I totally intend to come back and take a load off for a while.
You really should. We'll be waiting. Anyway, your tickets have already been paid for by Aina. Ready to check in?
As always, we should wait for the ship once we check in. Do you have any other business in Roland before we go?
Nope.
Alright then. I'll give the guild house a ring and call the other members of your team.
I like how the mute button even gets a little click at the end, like he's talking
Yeah.
through a speaker. That's so much fun. For the record, that is my HyperX Cloud 2 headset. How do you guys
Wow.
deal with me when I'm using that and talking to you in VR? Does it always sound like that?
We just accept it.
Does it
I don't feel
always
it's
sound like
as,
that?
As intensive, but it's fine. I don't know.
Now I'm just like, how do you, like, how have you never said anything about that mic before? It's so bad.
I mean, you're in VR in a headset, so like,
I mean,
it is what
fair.
it is.
But it's just like, that is so bad. It's such bad quality. But it's so much fun for things like that. And I mean, it's fitting, right? Like, Ticket Booth Window, their microphones are garbage.
Oh yeah.
I thought for a minute that was a crash. I was like, what? Why the loud boom? Hey, guess what? We're gonna make trips around the airship. Again!
Yay!
Again. Yay.
We're going on a trip on our favorite airship.
Zooming through the sky.
Little trail guys.
There we go. Climb aboard, it's ready to explore. I'm an older sister. I know all of them.
I'm not understanding this reference, and I feel bad about it.
It's a little Einstein's reference. Older sister powers here.
I see. So, now we have a gospel influencing people's minds. Using the fog's particular matter as a medium to exert mental control over a large area. Well, that settles one question at least. I think this is Murdoch. It might be. It sounds like it would be to me.
Okay. Excuse me, Professor.
Oh no, it's Cassius.
Nope.
I thought that would be.
Hi.
I thought that would be Murdoch.
Cassius, surprise.
Cassius, you old dog. Good timing. Escaped license, did you? Yes, I finally managed to finish a bit of work. Although, I would stop by and see how you're holding up. I thought I would stop by and see how you're holding up. Apparently, I don't know my lines.
Yeah, just roll with them.
What's this? A report from your granddaughter? Yes, just arrived express from Roland. Thanks to Tita's report, I'm quite certain of my theory now. About the gospel, I'm assuming. Yes, though it's ultimately still a hypothesis at this point. I've gone over it again and again, both on paper and with Capel, though, so I'm reasonably sure of this. Shall I go over it? Absolutely. Right then. Oh dear, I can talk in this voice scientifically. Okay. So, what we've been calling the Gospel's orbital shutdown phenomenon. Tell me, what do you think it is, based on what you've seen and heard? It's an effect that occurs in any orbital device located near an active gospel, getting from one device to another. It renders these devices inert while the gospel is active. That's how it seems to me, at least. Half right, half wrong. What you're describing is closer to the orbital arc anti-step. That shortens out the internal quartz circuits of an ornament to temporarily suspend its functionality. The phenomenon generated by gospel, however, is fundamentally different. It steals all the orbital energy for an ornament, down to the very last joule. So it's more of a orbital absorption phenomenon than... Yes, to make a comparison to a combustion engine. It's like siphoning out the petrol. But, wait. Unless I badly misunderstand physics, that means the Gospels should absorb and store all that power, correct? Good eye, lad. You've noticed a very important fact. So, I've measured a Gospel after it absorbs energy. The Gospel doesn't actually hold any of it. Not even a single Ep's worth. Is it possible the energy is being vented into the wider environment? No, not at all. Energy disappears, completely, utterly, and quite impossibly, thanks to thermodynamics. Furthermore, these new Gospels the cells group has been encountered. Every time they're encountered, they cause unbelievable phenomenon that even our best orbital engineering can't explain. It's unclear how they're causing such effects, but I can say one thing with confidence, and that is, they're too small. I can say with absolute certainty that any device enabling such massive effects could not fit into the palm of one's hand. Even as a society somehow possesses technology centuries ahead of our own, nothing that small should contain could contain that much potential energy. I think I'm starting to see where this is going. We're saying the Gospels must be terminals then. Access points of some sort? Exactly! The only function of the Gospel unit itself is an ability to manifest an abnormal warp in a local orbital field. That warp then resonates with any local orbital devices, expands, and draws energy from the devices. Energy then disappears through the warp. Well, no, it does not disappear. It is sent elsewhere. And whatever is located elsewhere is capable of causing the impossible effects we've seen. You know, I hope I'm misunderstanding this. I'm afraid you get a passing grade here, old friend. The society can use the core gospels to draw and spread the power to whatever this thing is. It's really the influence of a mysterious force. No wonder the society named the gospels. In that case, the nature of this thing bothers me. As you said, even if it's an ornament out of our purest fiction, or... As far as that goes, I'm afraid I have no real clue. I thought of a number of possibilities, but that would be pure speculation at this point. Now, Cassius, I'll ask you the same thing I asked you 10 years ago. We're in quite the pickle. What do you need me to do? The exact same words as when I asked you to develop the patrol leadership. Well then. The key, I think, must lie in this warp the gospel creates. Also, do you develop some kind of plan or method of stopping the resonance spread? How'd you ask? I'm just about done with my current intervention anyway. I'll get to work as soon as I'm done with that. Airliner Cecilia. I found Shara. We know where she is.
We see Shara.
Hello, Estelle.
Hi, Shara. So this is where you went. Oh, wait. Do you want to be alone for a bit?
Oh, this is unlike you, Estelle. Why so reserved? You want to ask about Luciola, right?
Yeah. She says we met a long time ago, but I don't really remember her at all. I was wondering what she's like, and if you could jog my memory?
Let's see. Where to begin then? We have to begin with her stage name, I suppose. Luciola, the Bewitching Belle. She could show her audience illusions by dancing while using bells and fans, thus bewitching them, you see. Hers was the centerpiece performance of our little circus troupe, the one that really brought the audiences in.
Illusions. Does she use an ornament to make them?
No, she used something she always called illusion magic, which is apparently some kind of very old non-orbal art. Luciola was from a family with a tradition of working that art.
Was?
People who fall in with a traveling circus like ours tend to be one of two kinds. People who had cause to abandon their previous home and families, or people who never had such things to begin with. Luciola was one of the former, and I was the latter. I was about 7 years old when Mr. Harvey and his band took me in. Back then, I was little more than a street urchin living in the slums of a city. Pickpocketing, petty theft, there was little I wouldn't do to try to survive. The ones who reached out a hand to me were the troop's leader, Mr. Harvey, and Luciola. They taught me, the little girl who couldn't trust anyone, the warmth of a family. And they taught me all sorts of skills that would let me earn a place for myself in the troupe. Dancing, beast handling, tarot reading, Luciola taught me all of it. But then, 8 years ago, Mr. Harvey died in an accident. Without his leadership, we all just drifted apart and went our own ways. I'd been planning on staying with Luciola, but Soon after Mr. Harvey died, she simply told me, "There's something I must do," and vanished. Hopeless and lost for the first time in years, I turned to the one remaining man in the world whom I still trusted. As you might suspect, that was Cassius, who'd already begun working as a bracer. You know the rest, I imagine.
So that's what happened. I had no idea you'd gone through something like that.
The reason I aimed to become a bracer, at first, was to improve myself. I wanted to be able to live and prosper on my own, show Luciola just how far I'd come once she returned. But, well, it has been 8 years.
Did that come through?
Yeah, it did. I was fixing my stuff.
Okay.
Perhaps that was enough time to re-examine my reasons.
Shara.
Oh, don't make that face. Like Zin said, I don't intend to simply fight her without saying a word. I want to hear Luciola's story from her before doing anything. I have to know what possible reason could have made her associate with the society.
Yeah, that sounds good. I've got your back, Shara. I'll do anything I can to help.
I know I can always count on you. Still, you've grown quite a bit, haven't you, Estelle?
What? That's kind of sudden.
I always thought of you as being exactly what I'd expect of Cassius's daughter. I don't think that's quite right or fair anymore, though.
What do you mean?
Your strength isn't quite the same as Cassius's. Cassius has a heart as deep as the ocean and strength like a relentless wave. But you, Estelle, your strength is like the sun. You shine and make others shine just by being near them.
What?
My Estelle, you shine like the sun.
I think that's why people are attracted to you so easily. It's what I like the most about you, and I know Joshua felt the same way. I don't think you need to feel any pressure to live up to Cassius, is my point.
Yeah. You really are my big sister, Shara. You always know how to encourage me. Thanks.
You're very welcome. Not saying you should return the favor, mind, but you really should drink with me sometime. Now that you're a full bracer, you'd better learn to handle your liquor.
How is booze related to... You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know. She wants to have a drink with you, Estelle. What's wrong with that? Wait, I mean to have a drink with Sarah. You didn't need to know how to handle your booze.
Water.
Oh, hi, Estelle. Still walking around?
Sorta, yeah. Oh yeah, Tita, I was wondering. Did you dream at all when we were put to sleep?
Yeah, I did. It was a dream where Mom and Dad came home. And Mom and Grandpa got into a loving fist fight for the first time in forever.
That was a sentence that was said. All right. I see. That still sounds like a really nice dream.
Yeah. You showed up, of course, Estelle.
Wait, I did?
Uh-huh. After Mom and Dad came home, you and Joshua and Agate all came by to visit. Then Grandpa suggested we all take a trip to the hot springs in Elmo.
Haha, that really does sound like a fun dream. Yeah, and now we've just got to make that dream come true.
Yeah.
Not who I thought it was.
Who do you think it was?
Anton, the guy we run into all the
Oh.
time.
Oh, Estelle, good work this time. You're really growing as a bracer.
Uh-huh. I'm still kind of a newbie, I think. Like, I'm not even remotely as good with a staff as Dad.
Well, I don't think you should worry about Master Cassius much. An S-rank bracer is a master of the profession to a degree. They attain the unity of purpose all martial artists seek, after all. To be honest, I don't think I could attain such enlightenment even if I spent my whole life trying.
I see. I gotta admit, it's kind of hard for me to understand how incredible my dad is, but... Actually, Zin, you mentioned the whole unity of purpose idea to Chloe back at the castle. What exactly does that mean?
Yeah, I did. It's kinda tough to explain, to be honest. Well, here goes. Master Cassius was once such a transcendent master of the sword. He was given the title of Divine Blade. Today, though, he can wield a staff just as easily as the sword he spent his life training with. Why do you think that is?
He practiced really hard?
That's part of it, sure. But more than that, it is because he could instantly understand and relate the nature of staff combat to his previous experience. Something beyond what we call skill, above practicing forms and reflexes, above muscle memory. Think of it as a mental state where one could grasp the true nature of all things and control them at will. That whole concept is what we refer to as unity of purpose.
The true nature of all things, huh?
His plan to push back the Imperial army during your war was the same, I bet. He understood the nature of war, of combat, so intrinsically, so instinctively, that he was able to construct the plan he did. There would be no one more fearsome as a foe.
I get it, I think. But that means that even my supposedly enlightened dad was beaten in some ways by the society. During the coup, he was lured out of the country, for starters.
Yeah, they almost certainly possess someone equal to Master Cassius. It's hard to know if it's whoever Louvet is or this professor, though.
Could it be the guy we know as Lawrence? He was pretty powerful.
I don't know. He is incredibly skilled, sure, but I doubt he could match up to Master Cassius. Besides his chi, his soul, he did not have that unity of purpose, not in the way I have spoken of. He is a blade, sharpened in one specific way by the coldest frost, tempered to perfection, untouched by anyone. That is the sense I got of him in the arena, at least.
Yeah, I get what you mean. He hasn't shown himself, but I figure he's got to be up to something. He did seem to have some kind of fixation on Joshua.
It wouldn't surprise me if they know each other from Joshua's days in the society. Between him, me, and Sherazad, we've all got some strange ties in our past to this group. I wonder if this is the guidance of she who dwells above.
Okay. I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna take a bio break.
Okay.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Whoop. Next up,
Estelle, out for a walk again?
More or less. More importantly, I'm sorry. I didn't really open up about Joshua until the very end.
Don't worry. Still, that girl with Joshua is one of the Sky Bandits, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a cheeky, insulting little punk by the name of Josette Kakua. She's also the single biggest tomboy I've ever laid eyes on. And people call me a tomboy sometimes.
I see. She does, seem a bit charming from the photograph.
She can be pretty cute if she keeps her mouth shut. And she did manage to play a perfect upper crust girl when we first met her, too.
I'm sorry?
So explain how she first met Josette.
I see. That is impressively dexterous, if I may say so.
Well, it does make sense since she's apparently former Erebonian nobility. Putting on a face like that is her specialty, I think. Peel away the layers, though, and like I said, at the core, she's a cheeky, classless little punk.
Still, from what I've heard, I can't really find cause to hate her. I suspect that if we found the chance to talk, we might have quite a lot in common.
Yeah, I can't see that happening. We'd slide off each other like oil and water. Our personalities wouldn't fit together. Trust me.
Maybe.
They absolutely would be good friends.
Be besties.
They would be besties.
This is foreshadowing.
Yes, this is foreshadowing. Hey, is something wrong, Agate?
It's nothing. You're still wandering around the ship?
Yeah, basically. Oh, you're from Revenue in the Bose region, right? This will be your first time back home in a while then.
Been a little while, yeah. I did stop by the old place after the Queen's birthday celebration a while back, though. Hey, wait a second. Why are you assuming I'm going back home?
Don't be embarrassed, you big teddy bear. You've got a little sister back in Revenue, right? You mentioned her once. I must be the biggest You must be the biggest softie when it comes to her, huh?
Yeah, Estelle is. Estelle's the biggest softie when it comes to Agate's little sister.
I want people to realize when I'm pause when I realize I make a mistake. I do a little shake of my head, like to shake it out, and then I'm like, I must be. Nope. You must be.
Yeah.
That pause is me shaking my head.
Oh, it's all good. I just have to give you crap.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's what I do best.
I know.
Hey,
Oh yeah, where the heck is in Ravenue is your house anyway? I don't remember meeting any girl who stood out as Agate's little sister when we were there investigating the Sky Bandits. There was a girl with Louie, but no, too young. And I figure your little sister's gotta have your hair.
I'll introduce you to Misha soon. Assuming we have some reason to visit anyway.
Yeah, please do. And in that case, we'll have to bring Tita along too.
Why do we have to do that?
Tita's kind of attached to you, in case you hadn't noticed. She'd be pretty let down if you didn't introduce her to your sister, you know? Oh, I get it. You don't want Misha and Tita to meet,
Well,
Haha, now I get it. They might get together and get in lots of trouble like Tita did with Ren, or they might get jealous of each other. Being an older brother must be hard work.
oh, that's what you meant.
Huh? Well, don't worry. I'll clean up any mess that happens. I've gotten pretty good at Tita herding. So you just go ahead and introduce those two, crazy kids, and I'll make sure nothing blows up.
Yeah, thanks. I'll be counting on you for that.
Why do I have a feeling his
I have
actual...
such bad vibes.
Yeah, why do I have a feeling his younger sister is dead?
I think the same thing.
That's the vibes I'm getting from him.
Yep. Same energy.
And save the best for last. No, it's just really because I had to go to the bathroom and I was trying to find a time to go when I wasn't talking as the character.
All right.
Ah, Stell, at last we return to Bose, the land laden with memories of our first meeting. Makes my heart swell to return to a place of such sweet nostalgia.
Shocking as it may be, I kinda have to agree on the heart-swelling memories bit. Although, as I remember it, you were kind of rude back then. He hasn't changed us though. He has not changed. He has not. I mean, I guess that part of him changed, but God. You said I wasn't attractive and made fun of me like a schoolboy.
You misunderstand me, my fair rose. I would only display such cute, bashful behavior in order to hide true feelings of love unabated.
Yeah, I'll bet that's it. Exactly. You sure didn't waste any time putting the moves on Shara, as I remember. Or Joshua.
Well, putting that aside, as you stand now, your beauty is incomparable to what it was then. Yours is a supple, healthy beauty with a maiden's gentle virtue. Indeed, you have grown, Estelle.
Oh, thank you? Though when you put it that way, it's kind of embarrassing. Please don't say it like that again.
There is no shame to be had in virtue, Estelle. Still, you have but only begun to climb the ladder of adulthood. Should you wish to ascend even higher, I would be more than happy to assist you.
No, Thank you. If I was ever in a position to ask anyone about that sort of thing, I'd be a million times better off asking Shara.
Ah, a pity. The things I could teach. Though Cheryl would be the one to. Ah.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna need a bonk.
Oh my god.
She said, that's what she said.
It's not just a broken, it's also a bonk, like. I think D may be catching on what I'm alluding to here.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's clear.
This is the moment where you go, phrasing, Estelle. Phrasing.
That's what
Buddy,
she
all
said.
right. Yeah. This
Actually,
is
that's what
she
he said.
says.
This is actually what he said and then what she said.
Yep, exactly. Oh God. I'll remind you that I have a very large stick.
That's it.
He says nothing to it.
Nope.
He
He
says
made it
nothing
through.
to
I'm
that.
No
He
comment
says
from.
nothing to it. Oh my God.
gosh.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Olivier.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I got this. I got this. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. But
Okay.
it says woman's voice.
It's a woman's voice.
It says woman's voice.
Thank you for flying with us today. You'll be arriving in Bose shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats.
There you go. I couldn't resist. It's too fun. It sounds like an
Olivier needs to get
intercom.
his
It's great.
mind out of the gutter. His mind was all up in that gutter. He needs to bring it back out of the gutter.
No, I think
You're asking
just lives in
Olivier
the gutter.
to get his mind out of the gutter. Do
Yes.
you realize who you are speaking to?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Lou Grant. Oh my God.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Who was Lou Grant? Was that Xander?
I think it was Xander. Yeah. Wait. I
don't-
control F. Where is it? Gib.
I don't know if it was Xander.
Oh,
if
it
was...
says it was you, but you can give it to Xander if you want. So.
No, I'll do it. I just gotta remember how I did his voice. I think I remember his voice. I just don't remember how I do it. We're gonna try this. It's not a thing, but we're gonna try. Hold on. I need to figure this out. Everyone, hello. Hello.
I'll just play
everyone.
Star Rail in the
Hello.
meantime.
Good work out there, Roland.
I was doing some lore searching with our previous Rod videos.
Ooh.
Everyone, hello. Good work out there, Roland. The Silver Streak, a Heavy Blade, the Immovable, and our Rising Star Rookie all together. Brings a tear to my eye, it does.
Rising Star Rookie?
Ha ha ha. You, of course. You're a little walking miracle who's managed to stop the society in 4 different regions. That's been the gossip anyway.
You've got to be kidding. Saying I stopped anything is overstating it more than a little. They just ran off once their experiments were done.
You did handle yourself well in the Roland case, Estelle. Don't sell yourself too short. I think you can be a little bit proud.
Yeah, but that was was just, a bunch of coincidences coming together, and
No need to be so embarrassed. You just need to live up to your reputation, is all.
yeah, thanks, Zen. You make that sound like a cakewalk. Anyway, all that aside, what's the situation like here in Bose?
There's been no sign of the society whatsoever. No surprise, I suppose. Since those sky bandits were caught, the army's been patrolling the region pretty heavily. One thing that sticks out, though, there have been far too many dangerous monsters prowling around here these days.
Really?
You know, I noticed that the last time I was here. Bose seems to usually have more wanted monsters than other regions. Why is that?
Most of it comes down to Bose being huge and filled with rough terrain. It's common to see monsters come down from less inhabited areas. Thing is, though, we've had 10 cases just since the beginning of the month.
10. That is a lot. I'm guessing that's kept Sting and the rest of the crew busy.
Yes, and Kurt's team stopped by the other day to slay several of them. Be in your debt if you could take care of a few of them for us, oh well.
That strikes me as a good course of action. It's possible society is involved with this.
Yeah, and they could hurt someone if we just leave them alone. So we should get out there and take them down.
Huh? Agate, what's wrong?
Yeah, what's up? You're really quiet.
No, it's nothing. Anyway, let's get out there and bring back some monster heads.
I have no idea.
Is this the mayor?
Might be the mayor. Or it's the maid, I'm not sure which.
Pardon me.
It could have
Hey,
been
it's
either
both.
one.
It could be either one. Mayor Maybell and Leela. Or is it Lila?
Lila.
Lila!
Good day. Estelle, it's so good to see you again.
I am glad to see you are well.
Wow! It's seriously been forever! I think we last met at the Queen's birthday celebrations, right?
Yes, it feels as though it's been ages. I've been hearing all about your exploits in the news, though, Estelle. That goes for everyone else as well. I'm glad to see you all safe. Especially you, Chloe. Are you on school break already?
I ended up taking a little time off early. It's good to see you again, Maybell.
Huh? You two seem, pretty familiar.
Well, Maybell used to be a student at the academy. We met before she graduated.
And I'm certainly glad we met, too.
Aha! I see!
And Agate Crossner. It has been some time, sir.
Suppose so.
Hang on, Agate. Mayor Maybell, you know each other?
Oh my, yes. I've relied on Mr. Crossner a number of times for various jobs only he could do. And 10 years ago...
Hey, Mayor.
I forgot myself, pardon me. Regardless, I simply wish to stop by today and welcome you back. From the sound of things, you're pursuing an international criminal syndicate which threatens the safety of our entire country?
An international criminal syndicate.
Sometimes they feel more like a society of supervillains, but that's one way to think of them, yes.
So far as the city of Bose is concerned, the threat these criminals pose is not someone else's problem, it's everyone's. If I can do anything to assist you in your investigation, anything at all, you only need to ask. Thanks! If we need help, we'll definitely ask.
We'd be expecting a lot from you, Mayor.
Excellent. Now, I'm afraid I must excuse myself here. Should anything come up, please come visit me at my residence.
Pardon us.
We never learned Maybelle's first name, did we?
Maybelle.
Is Mabel her
Mayor
last name or her
Maybelle.
first name?
Yeah.
Maybelle is
And-
her first name. She goes by her first name.
Okay.
When people
Okay.
address her, she goes by first name.
Okay. Never mind then. Oh, never mind. I have a different headcanon now. That line from Lou Grant.
Uh-huh.
At least I'm fairly certain. Yeah, Maybelle. I was like, I'm fairly certain.
Well, with Alan Richard, who knows anymore, so I mean...
She does not have a second name listed. It is just Maybelle. That's it. So she goes by her first name, and there is no record of her last name.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay. We're waiting for Lou Grant.
Say your line.
Come on, Nugget. Couldn't you have been a little more civil?
It's who I am. We ain't running a butler service here. Give me a break.
Agate can be kind of arrogant to people sometimes. He's usually polite towards clients, though. You were kind of short with the mayor, Agate.
You're imagining things.
They dated and broke up. That's my headcanon.
More to the point. I remember talking about us bringing back some monster heads. Lugan, give us the breakdown.
Right. We have 3 cases outstanding. First, there's a blade fang stalking around in the Crone Pass. We also have a ghost epitaph in the Nebel Valley. And finally, an octobone raising hell at the Amberl Tower.
Okay, got those written down.
Alright. Monster slaying, the perfect task for my great sword. I'll be taking charge this time around.
Huh?
Well, you are a Bose native, my good heavy blade. You're probably the best suited out of all of us.
I have no objections. So, decided then. Go ahead and pick us a team, Estelle.
You're being suspiciously gung-ho about this, you know?
I feel like we should have, so it's not just you guys, bring Olivier so it's me, and then either Tita or Chloe. That way all 4 of us, and
Yep.
it's not one of you guys doing most of the talking.
That's fair.
So do we want Tita or
Or-
Chloe?
I think story-wise, Tito, it makes sense to me. Any objections? Because, like, I'm always okay to play Chloe, too. That's fine. But, like...
If there's no objections, we'll go Tita.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love that little giggle.
It's like the cutest little laugh ever. I cannot emulate that. Just putting it out there now. I can't do that.
Oh, come on. Why not? You're not like
I
12?
lack the capacity. Yep, I'm also not 12.
Okay, so if we're going all over the region to find these wanted monsters, since we're out, why don't we stop at Ravenu Village?
Yeah!
Why are you looking at me like you're expecting something?
I do want to go see your hometown, Agate. Do you not want to?
Not right now, no. We need to settle our current jobs first, including hunting those monsters.
Aww.
You unfeeling Claude? Come on, Tita's here. Would it literally make your head catch fire to be nice for once?
The hell do you even...
Estelle, it's okay, really. It's only normal that we should put our work first. Agate, I'm sorry for prodding you.
Nah. You know, I'll definitely take you once things have settled down a bit. Just be a good girl for now, short stuff.
Okay.
I have no regrets. This is a good choice.
Yes.
I just noticed the lake inside the center of the map is gigantic.
Yeah, Valeria Lake. It's massive.
Yeah! Holy cow. That's like the Great Lakes. That's like the...
Enjoy the show.
Frame rate. What is happening to you?
Take that. 99. Okay.
Frames.
Brave!
Take that. Take that. 99. Okay. Care for a rematch? Okay.
There's nothing in the chest but spiders now. They all stare at you and clap. Bravo. Okay, so fun fact that I actually just learned last week about this. All these chest messages are unique to English.
Ooh.
So apparently, the original release, for whatever reason, when they created this and you could go back to the chest, right, to get a message. The message simply said the chest is empty. But instead of linking it to one file that said that, each chest had its own individual file to say the chest is empty.
Okay.
So the translation team took it upon themselves. I think it was just one or two people of the translation team took it upon themselves to write funny messages to tie to all the chests.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
So the chest thing is entirely English translation. You're not digging this whole one item per chest thing, are you?
That's a lot of enemies.
I gotta give it my all! Okay!
Now, unfortunately, I have to walk my way all the way back out. Oh, frame rate.
You know, if Chris was doing the voice acting with all of us, he would do a fantastic Olivier.
No, he'd make him sound like Euronymous, and no. Olivier is not Euronymous. Just a similar personality in the creepy factor, not in tones of voice.
There was something he was playing the other day where he got a text dialogue. And I knew exactly what he was going to do. And I went, no! Oh, it was in his Outlast 2.
Yeah.
He was reading like the main evil guy's letter, and he's like, "I know you're passed by a chest. You passed by a chest. You passed
Back up.
by a
Back.
chest."
Oh.
It's empty, but if you planted a seed and kept coming back to water it, you might be able to grow a potato or something.
Potato specifically.
Anyways, I'm sitting there in the gym, and I'm like, "Wait, no!" And he's already off doing it. I'm like, "I knew what you were going to do." But I still say that game it's not scary. It's gory,
It's just
but it's not
gross.
scary.
Somewhere deep down in the last pulsing remnants of your soul, you know you're a monster.
It smells that
Sheesh.
explodes from this.
I was gonna make a joke, decided not to.
Oh, whoa, they're not getting one shot or two shot.
No,
Those
not
are
at this
beefy
stage.
boys.
Beefy monsters.
They took 2 hits.
3 even. He likes doing that voice a lot, I think, though.
Yes, he does. The voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
I had to
Yes,
listen to that
why?
as Uranimus for so
Now,
long.
do none for that voice.
Yeah,
Duke
Duke
Denon for
Duke
that
Denon,
voice would be
absolutely.
great.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that voice works for him. But not for Olivier. You can't do that to Matt Mercer. Like, come on.
Don't do Matt Mercer like that, please.
I don't know. I think Matt Mercer would get a kick out of it, to be honest.
He would, but it just doesn't fit
Probably.
the character. He's too smart for that. That voice
I
just
guess
makes
people
you
negative
sound dumb.
Association with Tyranimus, also.
Also that, yes. You scour every inch of the chest empty innards, desperate to find any scrap of treasure you missed.
See, that voice has scarred you guys in ways that
Like a
I will
deep-seated
never.
hatred.
Yes, there's like deep-seated hatred that you guys have, like with Pickles. Like you guys will just forever hate Pickles and the voice of Uranimus. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't know. I think Pickles kind of seems cool. I don't know.
mind the Pickles voice,
Uranimus's voice is perfect.
but Pickles is creepy, and I'm creeped out by it.
Yeah,
Yes.
the voice isn't what creeps me out. It's
the
specifically the
Pickles.
creature of Pickles.
It's the being of Pickles, yes.
I'm just saying, you guys are scarred in ways that I will never
Oh yeah.
fully understand.
You find a skeleton wearing a name tag reading M.T. Chester. Sorry, that was a lie. You didn't find anything.
M.T. Chester.
Uh-huh.
M.T.
Oh.
Chester.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Really?
Did you not understand that right away?
It took
I'm
me 10
terrible.
seconds, but I got there.
I'm terrible with those kind of names.
I love good pun names. You got away with running your hands down this random chest once. Don't push your luck.
Okay.
Olivier will push it.
Maybe we should be asking for consent.
Yeah,
So I
maybe
should
we
just
be.
run around as Olivier. then.
Probably.
Fair.
I'm sure at the end of Plains arc, there's going to be some things that I'm going to be forever traumatized by. I mean, I guess I'm already traumatized by a mimic. I swear to God, I promise Chris, and I'll promise you guys, I will, every single campaign I go into, we come across a mimic, I am throwing the highest level thing I have at it. Like, I'm gonna nuke it. I don't care. Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry. Oof.
I
That
don't
one
know
was
if
rough.
you've heard the context of that before, though, Xander. In a campaign that is currently on permanent hiatus, we were going up against a mimic that our friend Tenkanos started the fight with and was stuck by. Because he was stuck by the mimic, my character, who's a paladin, you know, beefy, a little on the beefy side, she was the next closest target for this spitting attack that we were level, what, 3 at the time? 4?
Level
3?
3.
3. We were
Three, I
level
think.
3 at the time, so baby paladin. Still beefy, but baby paladin.
When you stare too long into the chest stares back at you.
This mimic spits 9d6 acid damage at me. I went from full HP to none in one shot.
Why does a boss at level 3 spit 9d6?
Because
wasn't a
Micah
boss.
didn't read the ability
Mistakes
that it
were
can
made.
do when he put it into the map.
It wasn't a
Okay.
boss.
It
was
wasn't a
just-
boss. It was just a random
It
encounter.
wasn't even a boss. Yeah.
The boss
It ended
did
up
less
being
damage.
Scarier than the boss.
Yeah, well, I said because I was like, usually in DMs, like a DM, you're supposed to try to adjust. That's
No,
like,
he
He
didn't
didn't read
read
that
that it had a
character's level
thing and
3.
then just went with it.
And I was having a panic attack.
yeah.
Wow, look at all this air. Look at all
So-
these chickens.
Look at all these chickens.
I need that as
I-
the sound.
Ever since then, like, that thing gave me panic attacks for my paladin. Something that's supposed to be beefy.
Oh.
Ever since then, everyone in the group has been teasing me about mimics in video games and stuff like that. I will nuke the next one I see. I don't care. This will be revenge for Liz.
Did you hear about the girl who paid for everything with black Sepith crystals? She said it was only costing her time. Black Sepith is time.
I was gonna say there's a joke here that I'm not understanding because it's in the game, but yes.
Black Sepith is time ports.
Okay.
The truth is, there's only one treasure chest in this entire world. It just follows you around, filling itself with new goods for you to plunder.
That's great.
Lies, there's
We-
2 of you.
We received that question beat, like Zila understood the question, the joke that Sophie made a while ago. That was a dirty joke.
Yeah.
Zila was just like, ha 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 ha, I don't understand.
I don't remember what the joke was.
It had
Oh, wow.
something to do with... I'll have to search for it.
The chest is empty. No, seriously, it's really empty.
Are you sure to check again? Make sure. Yeah, I can search for it when I'm doing my lore memory recall
It would be...
search, though.
I want to say before we get to Valaki.
I'm almost at that point right now anyway, so yeah, I'll get that done soonish.
That was my first moment of, does Zila understand sex jokes?
Yeah.
Does Zila understand jokes? Number 1, does Zila understand jokes? Number 2, does Zila understand sex jokes?
Scary.
I was saying, as a slime, does she understand what sex even is?
Yes,
Like,
yes, they do. Okay, so
This was a 2-hour conversation we had the other day.
Yes, it was a 2-hour conversation we had the other day. I'll let you read.
Make it like a sentence or two.
Basically, yes, because she's read some up before.
Yes.
okay.
By
That's
accident.
literally what the 2-hour conversation and debate that we had about literally boils down to.
Rules.
I
made
realize that.
rules.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, that's what it boils down to. Yes, because you've read smut. It's literally what the 2-hour debate boils down to.
Again, it was accidental and she didn't read too much of it. I actually did a roll. She read like 3 pages when she realized what it was about.
Good.
Alright.
Continue.
You open the chest and wait for an item to levitate from the chest into your hands. Nothing happens. How rude. I found a surprise cookie. This is the best kind of
Ooh.
cookie. Why did you have to come back? You could have just walked away with the goods, but now the treasure chest has you right where it wants you. See, that would have been great if they would have programmed a monster to jump out after that message. That would have been funny.
But the slimes do understand. Go ahead.
Inside the chest is a tear in the fabric of reality. Don't poke at it.
Poke it.
But I want to. You can't tell me don't and expect me to not do it. Remember the stuff you took from here last time? Yeah, the chest was trying to afford chess college. Guess it has to start over again.
It seems like a good chest to me. I don't see why it needs to go to college. But, so, in this world, the plasmoids, not just slimes, plasmoids are around other non-plasmoid races enough to understand the concept of sex on the sense of not only just the biological aspect, but on the recreational aspect. It's like, it would be like a dragonborn understanding, like knowing about the human stuff. Like, it's no different than that.
That audio time.
Yeah, the audio is
It's just
dying.
constantly making a mess.
Thank you.
It's 11:30
Yep.
It is.
on the dot every time.
And Sophie still sees herself going at it with Strahd.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
You kick the chest open, but all you get for your talented footwork is a stubbed toe. Ow.
You know what I wish I should have said during Harrigan's and Zila's watch? I should have mentioned, I don't think Sophie would allow Strahd to be with anyone else other than her.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
But I don't think Zila would say that. I would say that, absolutely, but I don't think Zila would say that.
This chest may not have anything in the way of riches or possession, but it's filled to the brim with hope for the future and love for the world.
Aw. Wholesome chest.
Cute.
Let's do it!
Okay. Oh, okay.
I've never seen this.
It's not something I get to do very often because it's really,
That's fun.
it's not easy to do, and you have to have a certain amount of EP to do it, or CP. It's really nice to do it. It's just not something I get to do very often.
Did it just say that thing was moving suspiciously?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Interesting. Okay.
That's the last one.
Still though, didn't they seem kind of odd?
What was odd about them?
They were moving suspiciously.
So they were agitated.
Was that agitated then? Yeah.
Yes, their behavior was, to say the least, unusual. Some hid their fangs at us in fury, and others were ready to flee from us like scared children.
I kind of noticed that too. It was kind of scary.
Agate, something up?
Eh? I'm just thinking this might be a warning about something.
A warning? You mean to something Ouroboros is doing?
Can't say for sure, but something like this has happened before. Day after day, the monsters were all riled up. Then, bam, right after that,
Right after?
Agate?
enough about that. Point is, animals have better instincts about this sort of stuff than us humans do. We better keep our eyes open for anything.
Yeah, good point. Back to the guild house for us then, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
Now I gotta run all the way back through the stupid tower.
Oh yeah, she's
Oh boy. Yeah, probably.
dead or
You sneakily crack the lid of the chest and take a peek inside. Sadly, no treasure chest fairies flying around in there. No items either.
no, I'm thinking like permanently injured in some fashion.
Let's take all the typos we accidentally left in this game at launch and shove them all in here. Pretend they never have it.
Isn't there more chests around that circle?
I already did the other two.
Okay. Very kind of them to refill these chests from the first game, though.
Yeah.
It's the treasure chest fairies. We tried to see them in the one chest and it just didn't work. Can you stop? I'm so glad when the other games just the monsters won't pay attention to us because we're too high level. It makes going around the game so much easier. I mean, to be fair, I could give one of them the quartz that makes it so monsters don't follow us or don't come near us, but like that takes up a slot from other things they could use that I don't use anyway. But you know, it's the principle of the matter.
There's nothing wrong with killing monsters on the trails. It's all good.
No, it just gets really annoying to get stopped all the time when you're traveling back through an area you've already been through.
Well, also you have to keep in mind, most people going through this game at this point don't have 99 levels.
I mean, yes.
So, if anything, it might be slightly annoying, but they have something to gain.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Now,
to
you
grind
have
up.
literally nothing to gain.
No. I don't gain anything from fighting monsters. Good work. Always nice to see some progress. Completed more jobs. Be sure to come back and report.
Blue Gran! We're back!
That's 3 more monsters for the trophy room.
Oh, good work, kids. Here, let me pay you out for that before you report. Sounds like they were pretty violent, but you kids seem to handle them okay.
Well, about that. Something's been bothering us.
What is it?
It's like this.
Oh. Meanwhile,
I'm not sure. It could be Mayor Maybell. It could be somebody different. I don't know.
go ahead, Dee.
Good day, Mr. Jacob. And it's
Again, could have been either one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think it may have been Maybell.
Oh,
Thanks,
well.
Mabel.
Oh, if it isn't young Maybell, are you on your way to services at the church?
I'm afraid not. I've got to check in at the market first. I'll be sure to give Adios her full due afterwards, though.
Milady, you claimed the exact same thing the other day, but ultimately did not attend.
Lila, how do you remember such trivial things? I absolutely will visit today, I promise.
Oh, well, remember, child, hard work is good for the soul, but so is finding time for yourself. And that goes double for people in positions of responsibility like yourself.
I know. I'll find some time to go today, I promise, really. But for now, I must ask for your pardon. Have a good day, Mr. Jacob.
Pardon us.
Oh, those frames there, though.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about her when she nominated herself for mayoralty after her poor father passed. Now, look at her, the real face of a mayor. He'd sure be proud. She could serve to learn to relax a little, but... What in Adios' name? So the monsters were acting in a way that suggested they were disturbed by something. Aye, that does bother me.
Yeah, it seemed kind of creepy. Oh yeah, Agate? You said something like this happened here in Bose before, right?
Really?
Yeah, sort of. It was before your time here, Lugan.
Huh? Wait, Lugran, you haven't always been here?
No, I settled here after the 100 Days War. Before the war, there was just the one guildhouse in Granshill, you see. The branches were set up after we kicked the Erebonians back across the Crone. Back then, I was the receptionist and coordinator over at the Granshill house.
Oh, right. I think Dad mentioned something like this once.
It was right before that damn war. That's when the monsters were acting so strangely.
Huh?
Wait, you mean to... What in Adios' name?
What was that?
Outside, come on!
Whoa! Oh.
Oh dear.
What in the...
Wah!
It's gigantic.
That's what she said. That's a...
You know, it is what I said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's a dragon.
That's the ancient dragon. The
one which legends say has dwelt in Liberl since antiquity.
Well, this is quite the turn of events.
This is the society's doing, isn't it?
No denying it at this
Guessing this
point.
is Professor.
No, it's Luve.
Oh, no, Leve.
Luve. Ah,
You're...
Aren't you Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar?
Lawrence Belgar was simply an alias. Enforcer number 2, Leonhardt the Blade Lord. You may address me as such from now on.
Leonhardt the Blade Lord?
Ah, now I understand. Leonhardt, the Lion-Hearted, Is that why so many call you Luve, or Lion?
Seriously?
So you're Luve.
I never chose that name for myself, but many of my comrades do call me that. Call me whatever you like, it doesn't matter in the end.
think you're so much better.
That's not good.
Fire!
Ah!
Do you intend to burn the whole city?
What a headache.
How to Train Your Dragons, I guess.
Wait a minute, you...
Our experiment this time is somewhat irregular. I'll be frank, you could never hope to handle this. Leave it to the Royal Army. Back down for your own sakes.
Damn it!
I didn't click through, that was an automatic click.
What should we do? He'll get away at this rate.
I'm going after the lizard. You guys check on the damage while you wait for the army to get here.
Huh?
Agate?
I'll be in touch.
Agate! But wait!
Who's Paul? I think that's just a person.
Paul is an alien that...
Oh, not the voice
He's a
performer.
three-eyed monkey from the commercial.
There's so many.
It comes
Pauls in
on
pop
right after
culture.
Jimmy Neutron every time in the episode. Always pops and goes,
Well,
Hi, I'm Paul.
do that voice and we'll make it Paul. Yeah.
I
There's
feel
so
like
many
pause would be
Pauls.
important.
There's so many Pauls in pop culture nowadays. It's actually funny.
Rather appalling.
Wow.
Or is it repulsive?
My gosh.
I can't come up with one. Sorry.
Somebody just be Paul for ADO's sake.
Someone other than me better speak up in the next 10 seconds. Otherwise, it's going to be Mickey.
Daniels, you're here.
There we go.
Please help us. There are people who couldn't get out in time. They're trapped under the rubble. What?
Wait, was that you hitting your...
I think it's something against the microphone.
you just said it against the microphone.
Yep.
I love it. Let's go help.
Paul.
Hi, I'm Paul. Is Maybelle okay? Oh, she's okay. Is Lila okay?
I like how you were
no.
like, oh, she's okay. Wait! I was like, is she gonna notice that that's
Never
Lila
Mermaid's
under there?
crushed under the rubble, yeah.
I mean, it took me a second, I'm not gonna lie, but my brain
Oh
eventually
my
made that
God.
I
connection.
was just like, you're like, oh, maybe I'll fight. I was like, are you gonna notice Lila trapped underneath the rubble?
Just
like,
notice Lila just
Look,
chilling
I was
underneath all
worried
the
about
balls.
Maybell because, you know, it would be kind of drastic for another leader of a town to be trapped. And I was like, oh,
You're
thank
right.
God, she's fine. Wait!
wait, her
wait.
worker.
Her servant slash best friend, because that's totally the relationship they have.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
she's absolutely
100%.
the maid, but it's not a forced relationship.
No.
No.
She's not a servant. She's
They're buddies.
absolutely paid
No.
very well.
Paid
But, like,
very well,
also
and they are
good
best friends.
Very
They're
close.
Yes.
very close.
I mean, she's close enough that she can literally tell the mayor, you said that yesterday and you didn't go. like,
Yep.
Mhm.
she can absolutely just call her out on her crap.
Only she can do that. Yep.
Oh, absolutely. Although Maybell does have the personality, and she probably wouldn't hold it against a person that did that, but, like,
Mm-hmm.
she wouldn't like that they did.
This is awful.
Where's my mouse? There we go.
We've got to do something. Come on.
Wait, Estelle. Let's not rush in blindly. We must organize our efforts first.
But
From the looks of it, two areas need the most focus. It would be best for us to split into two groups.
right.
Chloe, Tita, with me. We'll guide the people who didn't get out in time over by the west exit.
Yes. Coming.
Makes the most sense. Leaves the three physically strongest characters to get people out of the rubble.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The rest of you will clear the rubble over there. Looks like some people are still trapped beneath it.
Let's go.
Let us get lifting.
I mean, Estelle is strong. Zen is strong. I'm not sure about Olivier.
Lila
Olivia-
crushed!
Yes.
Olivier is stronger than he looks.
We've come a full circle.
Yes.
Lila, say something, anything.
Now we know why Paul was upset.
Oh good.
Can't
Dang it.
move it with just us.
Nice.
Wait, where'd Paul go? Paul, what are you talking about? Who's nicing back there?
Mayor Maybell.
You guys.
Estelle. Oh, Estelle. We're here to help. Is someone under there? Lila pushed me out of the way and was. Oh no.
I think I can move this on my own. You there, step back a bit.
Sure.
It's in your hands.
Hiya!
Lila?
Miss Maybell.
She's alive.
Oh, Lila! Olivier, help me carry Lila.
Leave the fair maiden to me.
Don't touch her inappropriately.
He
wouldn't do that
knows
right
when
now.
to have
This is not the
constraint.
time.
He promises nothing.
He knows when there's time to have constraint. He's not that bad. Well, good for everyone. I've gotten word that a Royal Army detachment is headed here from the Hawking Gate. You can leave the situation at the market to them.
Right. Do you think they'd bring out a monster like that? And Lawrence...
The second enforcer, Leonhardt the Blade Lord. So he's our Louvet, huh?
At last, our masked villain is revealed to the audience in full.
He never seemed like the kind of man to do something so heinous when we encountered him in the castle, but
Hmm.
Mr. Lugran? Have we heard from Agate?
Unfortunately not, little missy. That hot-headed fool. What in Adios's name does he think he's doing?
Agate!
Hey, could that be?
It was like, how long are we gonna let this ring?
Sorry,
It's all good. This is the Bracer Guild Bros branch. Ah, you. What? What?
What happened?
Nothing good from the sound of it.
Yes, I understand. I'll sing the others at once. Right, right. Keep it together, man. Help is coming. That was the elder of Ravenue Village, Bryson. Dragon just attacked Ravenue moments ago.
Oh no!
What?
The dragon torched their orchards and then flew away from the sound of it. I guess showed up afterward and helped with the firefighting, but...
Right, we're off!
Estelle, let me come with you, please.
Huh?
My cannon will probably help against a flying target like, a dragon, and...
Right, I get it. Just safety first, okay? If there's trouble,
Okay.
Take our members. Who we taking?
are we fighting a dragon? If we're fighting a dragon, Tita doesn't have a bad point that we're probably going to need some
with
range.
more range. Yeah.
I don't have hand tracking, so I can't shrug. It doesn't work.
So what I'm trying to say is Olivier.
Yes, Olivia can be one.
You're right, please.
And then I will roll a d4.
Sounds good.
Where is my d4? You can even hear me search. Okay, here we go. On a 4, I re-roll, okay? Zen.
All right.
I was actually going to suggest him because we don't have a tank.
Yep, that seems fair. I was gonna ask the same thing.
Seems like the dice gods agreed.
But I like the dice idea too, so it's more fun that way. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And it saves us time for sitting here for 5 minutes as we think about who we want to bring with us. So, yeah.
Yep. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to end the stream here since it is midnight. Give me a second and I'll be right back. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead into this here. Thank you guys for watching. It's always fun getting to do some voice acting. I appreciate anybody who stuck around. And we will be back probably tomorrow with something. I don't know what. We'll be back with something tomorrow, I imagine. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.